Welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at The Secret Door to Success by Florence Scovel Shinn.
From 1940.
Yeah, it's a bit of a classic. This New Thought teacher, she had some pretty powerful ideas about our words and thoughts,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and how they can actually unlock success.
Yeah, it's like they're the key.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating how she ties this to a rich consciousness, though. It's not just about wanting success,
Right.
but cultivating this whole mindset that attracts it.
Setting the stage, right.
Yeah.
Inviting it in almost.
Exactly.
She even uses that story from the Bible, Jericho and how the walls just crumbled when the Israelites all shouted together.
Oh, yeah, so powerful, right? If spoken words can topple physical walls.
I know.
What about the negative stuff we say? How that can really block us.
Oh, totally. And then she flips it and says, those positive affirmations, they're like magic words.
Oh, like open sesame?
Yeah, from Alibaba.
Yeah.
I love that analogy. Instead of being locked out of our potential,
Exactly.
we can speak our way into those treasure caves of success.
Absolutely. It's like speaking things into existence.
Okay, but what about when we're feeling stuck?
Yeah.
Those Israelites forced to make bricks, but they didn't even have straw.
Oh, that's a great point, right?
Yeah.
It's more than just hardship.
Yeah.
For Shinn, she sees this as pushing past all those limitations, even when things feel impossible.
Okay.
She even tells a story about this woman who desperately needed rent money.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? She found the exact amount on the street.
Whoa. Okay, that sounds like a lucky break, for sure.
But she frames it as something way deeper.
Right.
This idea that when we're really aligned with our goals and we actually trust, trust in a higher power, that solutions can appear in ways we never expect.
Like a little wink from the universe almost.
Exactly. And, she even gives an affirmation for those tough times.
Oh, really? What is it?
She says, "The unexpected happens. My seemingly impossible good now comes to pass."
Oh, wow. I like that.
It's not
Instead of focusing on the problem, inviting solutions.
exactly like inviting a miracle.
And speaking of invitations, Shinn's big on intuition, what she calls divine guidance.
Yes, yes.
And she says to pay attention to those hunches, even if, logic might tell us otherwise.
Oh, yeah, even if it doesn't seem to make sense at all.
Right, something tells you to take a different route home, even though it makes no sense.
Absolutely. Or she tells this other story about a woman who was guided to stay at a very specific hotel for no logical reason. And then, boom, she runs into a friend who gives her a free suite. Talk about trusting your gut.
Right. It makes you think about all those times we've probably ignored those little whispers.
It's true.
What if we're ignoring our own treasure maps?
It's like we're missing those little breadcrumbs the universe is giving us.
And it ties into her concept of the law of abundance, right?
Yeah, big time.
She says prosperity, it doesn't start with money. It starts with cultivating this rich consciousness.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not just about wishing for wealth, but actually embodying the feeling of already having it.
Yeah, it's like you already have it.
Mm-hmm.
She gives this amazing example of this woman who shifted from a total poverty mindset to a prosperity mindset. And boom, everything changes. Her finances, her whole life.
It's like a real-life open sesame moment.
It is.
But for attracting abundance instead of a treasure cave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she even suggests using this affirmation.
Okay, what is it?
I am the daughter of the king. My richer father now pours out his abundance upon me.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is right.
Connecting to a sense of worthiness.
Exactly.
And she stresses that abundance isn't just about money.
No.
It's also about living fully, right now in the present moment.
Yeah.
Letting go of that grip on the past.
Yeah, she has this funny story about, she calls it iron dogging,
Okay.
where people are so busy romanticizing the past that they miss out on opportunities right in front of them.
Oh, if they're so busy looking back that they trip over the treasure that's right in front of them.
Exactly. And then she brings in this idea of the world of the wondrous.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
It's like this fourth dimensional realm where there are no limitations, where miracles happen.
Wait, are we talking about an actual place or a state of mind?
Both.
Okay.
It's like this higher plane of existence we can tap into through childlike wonder.
So tapping into that part of us that really believes anything is possible.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this world of the wondrous connects to making our desires a reality.
Yeah.
If we don't believe in magic, we're probably not going to experience it.
Absolutely.
Right. Think about those big, impossible dreams you have.
Mm-hmm.
What if you truly believed they were achievable? What doors would open?
That's a good question. Makes you think.
And we've only just scratched the surface of the secret door to success.
Oh, there's so much more. She goes into things like choosing faith over fear and harnessing the power of non-resistance.
Okay, we're just getting started. Let's unlock those next.
Let's do it. You know, one thing that really struck me about Shinn is how she uses all this biblical imagery and symbolism.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like she's preaching, though. It's more like she's trying to highlight these deeper spiritual laws at play.
Like decoding hidden messages.
Exactly. Like she'll say something like, the ground you are on is holy ground.
Right.
And it's not about a specific location, right? It's about seeing the sacredness in every single moment, every experience.
So it's about feeling connected to something bigger.
Yes. And when you approach life with that kind of reverence, like there's something divine in everything. She says that's when you open yourself up to all these blessings and abundance.
Like tuning into a different frequency.
Exactly. And gratitude, that's huge for her too.
Oh, for sure.
You know, being thankful for what we already have.
Right. And she brings up that image of God as our shepherd, like in Psalm 23.
Oh, yeah.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's a comforting thought.
And she takes it even further, right?
Yeah.
It's not just a nice metaphor. It's an affirmation. Like we have this divine protection and provision.
So we're always taken care of, even when we don't realize it.
Exactly.
Kind of like that story about the bricks without straw.
Yeah. Even in those tough times, something's looking out for us, you know?
Giving us what we need.
Mm-hmm. And when you really embody that trust, worry, and fear, they just melt away.
So you can focus your energy on what you want to achieve.
Exactly. It's like letting go of the reins a little bit and letting the universe steer.
But she also talks about aligning ourselves with divine order.
Yes. Yes, that's a big one.
Okay, but how do we even figure out what our divine plan is?
Well, Shinn's all about intuition, remember?
Oh, right, yeah.
It's those nudges, those hunches. That's how we understand our purpose.
Like following those breadcrumbs the universe leaves for us.
Exactly. But what if those breadcrumbs lead us straight into a brick wall?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Shinn says challenges, they're inevitable. Like those Israelites, they had to go through a lot to reach the promised land. But those challenges, they're not roadblocks. They're opportunities.
To grow, to learn.
Exactly. And we're never alone in those challenges.
Right, we have support.
Mm-hmm. Like a cosmic cheerleader in our corner.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But she also has some specific advice on how to use affirmations, right?
Oh, yeah. She's all about affirmations.
There's like tools to actually change our reality.
You gotta use them, right?
Right.
It's not just about saying any random positive thing over and over.
So it'd have to be something you actually connect with.
Exactly. Something that resonates deep down.
Makes you feel something.
Yes. And consistency, that's key too.
You got to keep at it.
Like brushing your teeth, it's a daily practice.
So it's like creating a new habit, but for our thoughts and beliefs.
Exactly. And, you know, she says to use them throughout the day,
So
especially when you catch yourself slipping into those negative thought patterns.
oh, like a mental reset button.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not just about the words. You got to feel the emotion behind it too.
Oh, so like if I'm affirming abundance, I got to actually feel abundant.
Yes. Like you already have it.
Okay, that makes sense.
She also talks about crafting effective affirmations, being specific.
Like instead of I am wealthy, it's I'm attracting a steady income.
Yeah. And for challenges, focus on the positive outcome.
So I'm not struggling with debt, it's I'm attracting financial abundance.
Exactly. Exactly. Shift that energy from complaining to creating.
Love that.
And finally, let go of attachment to the outcome.
Wait, what? That sounds counterintuitive.
I know, right?
If I don't care about the outcome, why even bother with the affirmation?
Because we're trusting that the universe knows better.
Okay.
When we release that grip on the outcome, we're open to anything.
Like saying, universe, I trust you.
Exactly. Let go of control and trust the process.
Wow, that's deep.
And you know, she also brings in visualization. It adds another layer.
Oh, visualization. I've heard of that. Tell me more.
It's pretty simple. As you're saying your affirmations, close your eyes and see yourself already living that reality. Like if you're affirming abundance, picture having all that money, living in your dream home, traveling the world.
Like creating a movie in my mind.
Exactly. Engage all your senses. Make it real.
So I'm combining the power of words and images.
Yeah, it imprints on your subconscious.
I like it.
And when you do that consistently, you start attracting those experiences.
Becoming a magnet for what you're focusing on.
Exactly.
Okay, definitely trying this visualization thing. But what else does Shinn recommend for unlocking that secret door?
Oh, she talks a lot about time.
Okay.
The importance of being present, you know.
Well, tell me about it. My mind's always either reliving the past or worrying about the future.
It's exhausting, right?
It is.
Shinn reminds us that the only moment that's real is right now.
Okay.
The past is gone. The future hasn't happened yet.
So don't dwell on what was or what might be.
Exactly. She doesn't say to ignore the past or the future,
Right?
but pour your energy into the present moment.
Like that saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift.
Yes. That's why they call it the present.
And she talks about divine timing too, right?
Oh, yeah, that things happen at the perfect time.
Even when it doesn't feel like it.
Exactly. Like what we see as obstacles or delays might actually be leading us to something even better.
It's hard to remember that when you're impatient, though.
Oh, I know.
But it is comforting.
It is. And that faith can be freeing, you know? You let go of that need to control everything. Trust that it's all unfolding as it should.
Okay, so mastering the art of being present. That's another key to unlock that door.
It's a journey, not a destination.
But it's a journey I'm willing to take.
That's the spirit.
This secret door to success is starting to feel less like a set of rules and more like an invitation to explore a secret garden.
Oh, I love that.
Full of wonder and possibilities.
And that's how Shinn wants us to approach life.
With that childlike curiosity.
Yeah, to see the world through those eyes.
Remember that feeling of amazement we had as kids when anything felt possible?
Exactly. Life's meant to be enjoyed, not endured.
Okay, I'm feeling inspired. But could we talk about something a little tougher?
Sure, what's up?
Forgiveness.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest, that's a hard one for me, especially when someone's really hurt me.
It's not easy.
Like, how do you just let that go?
Well, Shinn says holding on to that resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Oh, wow.
It only hurts us in the end.
So forgiveness is more for me than for them.
It's about freeing yourself, yeah, from that burden of anger.
But doesn't forgiving someone mean I'm saying what they did was okay?
No, not at all. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing.
Okay.
It means letting go of those negative emotions that are holding you back.
So I'm choosing to move on.
Yes. Create a better future for yourself, unburdened by the past.
Like breaking free from a prison of my own resentment.
Exactly. And she believes that forgiveness, it's essential for unlocking that door to success.
Okay.
When you release that resentment, you free up your energy to attract positive things.
And that includes forgiving myself, too.
Right. Absolutely. Forgiving yourself for your own mistakes, which can be even harder.
Oh, I know that feeling. Beating myself up for past choices.
It's a common struggle, but Shinn reminds us we're all perfectly imperfect.
Right.
We're all learning, making mistakes along the way.
So be kind to myself. Acknowledge I did the best I could at the time.
Exactly. Turn those failures into stepping stones.
Learn from them and move on.
With more wisdom and compassion.
Okay, I love that.
And when you approach life that way, you release the fear of making mistakes.
And I'm more likely to take risks, chase my dream.
Exactly. You become more resilient.
So we've talked about the power of words, intuition, this rich consciousness, choosing faith over fear, letting go of resistance, aligning with divine order, using affirmations, living in the now, and forgiveness. Are we finally ready to unlock that secret door to success?
Almost. There's one more crucial element.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. What is it?
Love.
Love. I thought we were talking about success, not romance.
Well, Shinn saw love as the foundation of all success. The most powerful force in the universe, the energy that connects us all.
Okay.
And it's not just romantic love.
What kind of love, then?
Love for ourselves, love for others, love for life itself.
So it's about cultivating that loving heart, radiating it outwards.
Exactly. And it starts with self-love.
Yeah.
When we love and accept ourselves, imperfections and all, we create a strong foundation to love others.
Like filling our own cup first.
Yeah.
Self-love. Another one I struggle with.
I hear you. It's a journey for many of us.
It's so easy to focus on the negative.
But Shinn reminds us we're all worthy of love, just as we are.
Okay.
Let go of the self-criticism and embrace your wholeness.
Be kind to myself.
Yes, the way you'd treat a dear friend.
Okay, that's beautiful. But how does self-love help me achieve success in the real world?
Shinn believed love is the ultimate attractor.
Okay.
When we vibrate at that frequency of love, we attract more love, more joy, more abundance, more success.
So it's like love amplifies everything else we've talked about.
It's the secret ingredient, the energy that empowers us to use our words, overcome limitations, trust our intuition, cultivate that rich consciousness, choose faith, let go of resistance, align with divine order, use those affirmations, live in the now, forgive, practice gratitude, and ultimately unlock that secret door.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is, right?
It sounds like love is the key that unlocks our true potential.
Yes. And she gives practical advice on how to cultivate that loving heart.
Like what?
It starts with small, consistent actions.
Okay, I'm feeling the love. But honestly, it's hard to stay positive when the world feels so chaotic.
That's a good point.
How do you navigate those tough times?
Be mindful of the energy you let into your space.
Okay.
Set boundaries when you need to.
So protect my energy, but don't close my heart.
Exactly. And remember those affirmations and visualizations.
Oh, right, like building a mental fortress.
Yes, that white light visualization we talked about, that's powerful for creating a protective shield.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
They do.
But did Shinn ever talk about financial struggles specifically?
Oh, absolutely. Financial abundance was a major theme for her.
And what did she say about it?
She was all about shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's recognizing that the universe is unlimited. There's more than enough for everyone.
So instead of seeing money as scarce, I need to believe there's plenty for me too.
Exactly. And recognize you're worthy of that abundance. It's your birthright to experience prosperity.
I like that.
And she talked about giving, too.
Oh, right. The more you give, the more you receive.
Exactly. But give from a place of love, knowing the universe will provide for you.
Not out of obligation.
No, from a place of abundance.
And give more than just money, right?
Yes. Your time, your talents, your kind words.
Create a flow of abundance in all areas of life.
Exactly.
Okay, but what if I do all that, shift my mindset, use affirmations, take action, give generously, and I'm still not seeing the results I want? What then?
That's a really good question and a common one.
Yeah, it can be frustrating.
It can. But remember, patience and surrender, those are key.
Okay.
The universe has its own timing.
So trust that it's all happening for my highest good, even if I don't see it yet.
Exactly. And focus on enjoying the journey.
Okay.
Celebrate those small victories along the way.
Find joy in the process.
Yes. When you focus on enjoying the now, you create a more positive energy.
Like I'm telling the universe, I'm ready.
Exactly.
This deep dive into the secret door to success has been amazing.
It has, hasn't it?
Like we've uncovered this treasure chest of wisdom.
And it's just the beginning. The real magic happens when we actually apply these principles.
So the adventure continues.
It does, exactly. It's like having a personal force field of positivity.
Okay, I'm definitely adding that to my toolbox.
Yeah.
This deep dive into the secret door to success has been such an eye-opening experience. We've covered so much ground today, from the power of words and the importance of intuition to the transformative power of love and forgiveness.
We have. And it's been a joy to explore these concepts with you. One of the most striking things I've gleaned from Shinn's book is the idea of divine impersonality. It might sound paradoxical, but it's a concept that really resonated with me.
Divine and impersonal. Those two words seem to contradict each other. How does Shinn bring them together?
Think of it like this. Spiritual law, like the law of gravity, works the same way for everyone, regardless of who they are or what they believe. It's impartial and universal, like the sun shining on everyone equally.
So it's not like there's a divine being up there picking and choosing who to bless with success and who to leave struggling.
Not at all. The universe responds to our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, not to our personalities or social status. It's like a mirror reflecting back the energy we put out into the world.
That's actually really comforting. It means that success isn't limited to a select few. It's available to anyone who understands and applies these principles. It levels the playing field and empowers us to take ownership of our own destiny.
Exactly. And this is where the power of choice comes in. Shinn would say that we're constantly choosing, with every thought and action, whether we're aligning with the flow of abundance or blocking it. We're like gardeners tending to the landscape of our lives, planting seeds of either success or struggle.
So we're not just passive recipients of fate, but active participants in creating our own reality. We have the power to choose the thoughts we think, the actions we take, and the beliefs we hold. And those choices determine the course of our lives.
Precisely. And the amazing thing is, we have the power to change our creations at any moment. We can choose to weed out those negative thoughts and plant seeds of love, abundance, and success. It's never too late to start creating the life we desire.
That's empowering. It reminds me of that quote by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
I love that quote. It perfectly captures the essence of Shinn's teachings. We are powerful beyond measure, and once we realize that, we can start to unlock our full potential.
But honestly, there are times when it's hard to stay positive and believe in our own power, especially when life throws curveballs and things don't go as planned. How do you deal with those moments of discouragement or doubt?
It's in those moments that the practice of faith becomes essential. Shinn would say that faith isn't about blindly believing in something, but about choosing to trust in the unseen, even when your circumstances seem to contradict it.
So it's about holding on to that vision of success, that belief in our own power, even when we can't see the path clearly or when we're facing challenges.
Exactly. It's about remembering that the universe is always working in our favor, even when it doesn't look that way. And she reminds us that challenges are often a sign that we're on the right track. They're like those resistance workouts at the gym. They're tough, but they make you stronger.
So the next time I hit a roadblock, I need to remember that it's just a sign that I'm pushing myself to grow and expand. It's not a sign to give up, but a sign to dig deeper and tap into my inner strength.
Precisely. And she encourages us to see those challenges as opportunities to deepen our faith, to strengthen our resolve, and to emerge even more resilient and determined. They're like tests that help us to prove to ourselves that we are capable of overcoming anything.
Okay, I'm ready to face those challenges head on. But before we wrap up, I'd love to hear Shinn's perspective on financial struggles. It's a common issue that many people face, and I'm sure it was just as relevant in 1940 as it is today.
You're right, financial concerns are timeless. Financial abundance was a major theme in Shinn's teachings, and she had some very practical advice on how to attract prosperity. She always emphasized the importance of shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. It's about recognizing that the universe is an unlimited source of wealth and that there's more than enough for everyone.
So it's about releasing those limiting beliefs that money is scarce or difficult to come by, and instead believing that we are worthy of abundance and that it's our birthright to experience prosperity.
Exactly. It's about shifting our thoughts and beliefs about money and recognizing that it's simply a form of energy that flows in and out of our lives. She also talked about the importance of giving. It's like that saying, the more you give, the more you receive.
So it's not about giving out of obligation or guilt, but about giving from a place of love and abundance, knowing that the universe will always provide for us in return.
Precisely. And she encouraged her students to give not just money, but also their time, their talents, and their kind words and actions. It's about creating a flow of abundance in all areas of our lives, not just our finances.
Okay, I can definitely see how that would create a ripple effect of positivity and generosity. But what about those times when we've done everything right? We've shifted our mindset, we're using affirmations, we're taking inspired action, we're giving generously, but we're still not seeing the results we desire. What do we do then?
That's a question that comes up often, and it's an important one to address. In those moments, remember the power of patience and surrender. Shinn reminds us that the universe operates on its own timetable, and sometimes things take longer to manifest than we expect.
So it's about trusting divine timing and letting go of the need to control the outcome. It's about having faith that everything is happening for our highest good, even if we don't understand the why or the when. It's about surrendering to a wisdom greater than our own.
You've got it. And she encourages us to focus on enjoying the journey, on being present in each moment, and on celebrating the small victories along the way. It's about finding joy in the process, not just the destination.
That's a great reminder. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of our goals and forget to appreciate the journey. It's like we're so focused on reaching the summit that we miss the beauty of the climb.
Exactly. And Shinn believed that when we focus on enjoying the present moment, we create a more positive and receptive energy that attracts our desires more easily. It's like we're telling the universe, I'm ready to receive. I'm open to all the good that you have in store for me.
This deep dive into the secret door to success has been such a rich and rewarding experience. We've uncovered a treasure chest of wisdom and practical tools for creating a more fulfilling and abundant life.
It has been a wonderful exploration, hasn't it? It's been a joy to share these insights with you and to witness your own aha moments along the way.
I feel like I have a whole new set of lenses through which to view the world and my own potential. I'm excited to start applying these principles and see what magic unfolds.
That's the spirit. And remember, the journey itself is just as important as the destination. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and enjoy the ride.
Thank you so much for guiding me through this journey. I feel inspired and empowered to create the life of my dreams.
The pleasure was all mine. Remember, the secret to success is not really a secret at all. It's about aligning with the power of love, faith, and inspired action. You have everything you need to unlock your full potential.
And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the secret door to success. We hope that Florence Scovel Shinn's wisdom has inspired you to unlock your own secret door to a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment.
Until next time, remember to keep shining your light, embracing your power, and creating the life of your dreams.